Yeah, I mean, really, the analogy is pretty fucking accurate. So if you imagine like a massively multiplayer online game like Call of Duty or whatever, so the everything has to be synchronized for a start, and in the universe as far as we know it, that synchronization is relative with relativity as we know, but that still holds true. So the speed of light is actually the speed of causality, which prevents retroactive causality and shit. In the same way that if you're running around a computer game, your computer is showing you what you should see based on the rules of physics within the simulation, and doesn't process every possible thing within that game arena. It obviously couldn't, but it is tracking, parameters of where you're going in space and time, and stopping you go through walls. But the real question then is, if we are in some kind of simulation, then perhaps supernatural and UFO shit really is hacking the matrix, so to speak. And if that's the case, then it's like putting God mode on a computer or whatever. And I mean, that may or may not be possible within the game itself, but it certainly would be possible from the point of view of, whoever's coding the computer. And obviously, from the point of view of it being a simulation, then we really ought to have souls that are somehow in this computer game and perhaps plugged in a way where we're not aware we're playing a computer game. And then the whole, live your life well by morals, learn lessons, blah, 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 and religion and God and heaven and hell and shit, well, then that all becomes relevant again. And for all we know, some ancestors of our intelligence from another universe, or perhaps a previous version of our universe, might have already merged with AI, might have lost their biological identities long ago through some catastrophe or whatever, and might be living inside a computer and desperately want to experience, the smell, the sounds, the sweat of excitement amongst the biological world, hunting, fucking, joy, pain, sorrow, all the salty, organic things that we experience in life might be beyond the consciousness playing the actual computer game that is life. That theory is called the ancestor simulation. I love this shit.